If you've spent any time shopping for holsters lately, there are a few brand names that I'm sure you have become familiar with. And one of those is Versacarry. Seems like no matter what gun I was looking for a holster for, these guys popped up in my search. The reason being is that they offer a few different models of holster, and each one supposedly fits multiple firearms. Now, I hesitated to actually pull the trigger on buying a Versacarry holster simply because I have a drawer full of holsters that are supposed to be the most comfortable and the most durable and fit the gun like a glove and blah, blah, blah. And some of those were not bad holsters. Some of them are good holsters. Some of them I use. Most of them I don't. So I was hesitant to try out a Versacarry. But I was at the gun store the other day. I was looking at them again and decided, hey, what the hell? This particular one was $32. It's one of their most expensive ones, at least that they had on the shelf at the gun store. But the reason it's one of their more expensive ones is because according to this box, this particular holster, which is the Rapid Slide 3, is adjustable to fit 90% of handguns. That's a pretty bold claim there, Versacarry. But for $32, I figured, hey, what the hell? If it works half as good as they say it does, it was worth it. If it doesn't, well, then I'm going to trash talk them here on the YouTube channel and make sure you guys don't waste your money on it. So, obviously I bought the holster, and we're going to pull it out of this package here and see what we think about it. But before we do that, do me a favor, go down and click the subscribe button so that you can see more reviews on holsters and guns and whatever else we're going to do here on the channel. Now, all right, let's look at this thing, huh? So like I said, it's the Rapid Slide S3. According to the back here, it's ambidextrous. It's good for inside or outside the waistband carry. Again, adjust to fit 90% of handguns on the market. It's got whatever flex vent technology is. It's tuckable. It's available in black or distressed brown, which they did not have the black at the gun store, or I would have got it. And when I thought about it, it was, I'm either going to buy it or I'm not, and I didn't want to wait for shipping from online, but they do come in black, and I've seen them. They do look a lot better than the brown to me anyway. But hey, I got the brown one. That's what they had on the shelf. It's got the removable clips, which is, just looking at it here real quick, I'll show you this. That's what makes it inside or outside the waistband. And down here in big bold yellow letters, it says adjustability to fit your arsenal. And underneath that is a list of firearms for which it will adjust and fit. And yeah. So, one more thing. Made in the USA. So, if nothing else, I supported a USA-based company that, according to their website, is still operating while the pandemic is going on, keeping people employed. So, I support that. Now, without further ado, let's pop this box open, see what we got in here. All right. So, obviously, we have a holster. It's... all right, well, let's talk about that in a second. In here, we have another list of firearms. Fits these and similar models. And then over here, we got all this list. And over here, we have the pattern for the adjustable screws on how to make it fit those. So that might be handy later. And that is it for the box. So let's get rid of that. All right, the holster. Honestly, it feels durable. This one is made of supposedly water buffalo hide. I don't know how durable water buffalo leather is. I guess we're gonna find out. But it's thick. It's pretty heavy, actually. I don't know how well you guys can see this, but you know, it's nice, thick leather. It's really stiff, which if you know leather at all, you know that kind of stiff leather that's not a bad thing. Usually new leather is stiff and it breaks in over time, but tends to be durable. So first impression as far as durability goes, hey, maybe. The other thing I'm noticing, just holding on to it, is the stitching. The stitching. Again, I'm familiar with leather and leather working a little bit. I'm not an expert, but I've done a little bit of it. This looks like good, heavy, solid stitching, honestly. So, hey, maybe it's durable as they say. Now, the clips. Got these just regular black clips on it. Nothing special there. They feel pretty stiff, you know. We'll see. We'll see how long they last. And, yep, right there, that's the removable screws. So if you take them off, you have your belt loops here. So inside, outside, the waistband, and it says it's ambidextrous, and it looks like all you got to do is flip the clips around and you can wear it on your left. That's actually kind of cool, because if you're not left-handed, you probably don't know this, but left-handers, my brother's a left-hander, and he has trouble finding holsters sometimes because they don't make a lot of them. So kind of cool of Versacarry to make an out-of-the-box ambidextrous product. Just give them a shout out for that. That's kind of cool. All right, now we have the adjustment screws here. I'm not going to mess with that. What I am going to do right now is see out of the box how well it works for different firearms. I have, as you can see, a small assortment here of different sizes, and hey, I guess we're just going to shove them in here and we'll see how they fit. Let's start out with the smallest one here. Ruger EC9S, comparable to the LC9S, or the LCP it's a little smaller, but same thing, pocket pistol, you know, pocket carry gun. So we'll stick her down in here. See how that works. Man, it was a little stiff going in, but that's not a bad fit, really. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but you know, it went in down far enough to cover up the trigger guard, which is, you know, something I look for in a good carry holster. I don't want the trigger exposed. That just increases the probability of an accidental discharge. So that's cool. It does go down in there, cover the trigger. Now, even on this little guy here, looks like the barrel's sticking out a little bit. That's not something that bothers me, but some people might not like that. Overall, yeah, it seems to fit pretty good. Looks like if I move these adjustment screws over a little bit, it would probably fit a little better, but all right, well, that one fits. So there's the pocket pistol, fits in there pretty good. Let's try the revolver. Good old Smith & Wesson stub nose revolver. I love my revolvers, and this is one of my favorite. Now, this one, couple of these firearms you do have trouble finding holsters for, which is why I thought the Versacarry might be cool. If I can have one holster that fits them all, that would be great. This one's not one of those. They've been making these forever and ever and ever. You can find holsters all day long, but I'm going to quit rambling about holsters. We'll do a holster ramble sometime in the future. Let's just stick this thing in here and see how it goes. So down we go. All right, that's a little tight, but Yeah, this one's not going in there as easily, but it did go down in there. Trigger's covered. I can't tell. Maybe with some adjustments on these, it would fit better, but out of the box, hey, it's not bad. Trigger's covered. It's in there. It's actually more secure than I expected it to be. Not that I really worry about security all that much. It's not like I'm doing cartwheels out, you know, while I'm walking down the street. My gun's probably not going to fall out, but yeah, there. Okay, so there's the snub nose revolvers in there. SIG P3XL, P365XL. You'd think I'd know how to say that by now. This one, I do have a little trouble finding holsters for. Only because it's a new model and a lot of companies haven't started making them yet. And the ones you do find are just 365 holsters with an open bottom. So this one is one of those I have trouble finding holsters for. So there you go. See if it works. We'll do like we done. Stick her in there. See what happens. That actually fits really well. Really quite well. Went pretty far down and further than I like, really. So let's pull it up where I'd kind of want it. So that'd be right about there. Let's look at the adjustments. Yeah, maybe if we move these over. I'm not so confident about that. It would work, I suppose. I don't really like the way this one fit in there so much, not as much as the EC9S or the Smith & Wesson, but maybe I'll adjust it, and when I do the follow-up video to this, I'll let you guys know. All right, so it fits small handguns. Let's go with something a little bigger. Let's go with the Walther P38. Another one that's you can find holsters for, but they're not always the best holsters. This is an old gun. They don't make them like this anymore, as far as I know. So let's try this one out. Let's put her down in there. Oop, oh. Yeah, that's real tight. It just tried to rack the slide when I was putting it in there. But actually it's in there. It fits. It's covered. Again, a few adjustments. It looks like it might fit better. But yeah, that's in there pretty good. All right. Now let's check out the big boy of the family, my fat Beretta. Let's just stick it down in there and see. All right, down we go. That actually went in easier than the Walther did. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. So, okay. First look. Feels durable. Looks like it should be durable. Looks like it's going to take a little breaking in, but what good leather doesn't? And as you just saw, it actually fits a variety of sizes of firearm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on, carry it around for a week or so. I'm going to play with the adjustments, see if I can get these guys to fit in here a little better, and yeah, I'll let you know. Again, if you enjoyed the video, you want to see more like this, hit the subscribe button, like the video, share the video. I'd appreciate it. And thanks for watching. See you next time.